What's up guys, this is your boy DMC here back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile, and in this video we are gonna finish a few more pips of Heroic 6 on Ice solo raids, and I'm gonna test out whether Dark Middle Class Artifact is better on Black Manta without Brainiac being in the team, and I'm going to test that out soon in the pips as well. So the first pip here is using Mr. Freeze here, and I tried to play it a bit different this time with Mr. Freeze. Obviously the beta club is there, obviously you have to do a ton of damage with the lethal attack damage stack, but what I tried to do here is do the super move at the very beginning of the battle. Now this kind of costs time, to be honest. This kind of costs time, and as a result the duration of the beta dot damage that takes place is kind of reduced, but the beta damage itself is kind of increased. So I was kind of wondering whether this is a good offset and whether I should try this or not. So just wanted to test out, because as you can see the time I'm taking to stack up the lethal is pretty high. It's pretty high now, finally at 10 stacks, and we are literally having close to a minute left and the boss is still not kind of frozen. So this definitely takes a lot of time and causes a lot of time, and the amount of dot that I'm getting here is 16 million. As you can see, 16 million. So if I didn't do the super move, I would have ended up still getting around 14 million dot. So I believe 14 million dot for 1.5 minutes, or even say close to 2 minutes, is much better than getting 16 million dot for 1 minute. So definitely it's not advisable to do the super move at all. I think I would have been able to finish off this boss if I hadn't done the super move and tested out the strategy, but it's fine. It's something that we are able to know right now. So how much damage? We were able to do 725 million. Let's move on to the next pip, and I was kind of confused here. By the way, I messed up the pip completely with Raven and Heartbreaker Harley Quinn against boss Gorilla Grodd. So if you guys want to see that pip, definitely mention it in the comments that you guys definitely want to see that pip. But it was a complete horrendous experience. Anyways guys, let's move on. And I was wondering where to go here, because I did have Batman Who Laughs still remaining, so percentage health would have been there in place, which means like I need to go on a boss with full health. So I decided to go with Batwoman and Batman, everything together with Dr. Fate to reduce the power cost and see how much damage I'm able to do against a boss with full health. So I'm going against Dr. Fate. Now Dr. Fate has tag in time duration kind of increase, so which means like it won't be like the 4 seconds, it's 10 seconds I believe, which is the tag in duration, 10 or 8 seconds, something like that, which means yeah, definitely it's not gonna be a very like tag in, tag out, tag in, tag out, tag in, tag out, tag in, tag out gameplay, but it's okay, it's okay. So we have the beta club again on Batman Who Laughs and the Norris Snow Globes on the supports, which is Batwoman the Drowned as well as Dr. Fate. So let's start off the battle here against boss Dr. Fate, and starting off with Batman Who Laughs and dashing back a bit and then tagging in to do some combos. And this is something that I keep hating about Batwoman the Drowned. It has an infinite combo sequence, but still it just gets interrupted in the middle, and that shouldn't take place, guys. That literally shouldn't take place. And I kind of made a mistake here, by the way. I definitely did a mistake here. I should have done the super move from Batwoman the Drowned, because if I had done the super move, the amount of dot damage that I was getting would have been much higher as well. Stacking in the infection buffs or debuffs, however you call it, from Batwoman the Drowned, and then tagging in, and the tagging is not good, guys. The tagging is not good, and in the drowned arena we are not able to do significant amount of damage, but this was still much better compared to what I had seen before, where the lag was horrendous, guys. See, here the lag is still there. The boss is just going away and doing ranged attacks out of the blues, but it was still playable, somewhat playable, compared to like having Brainiac and Batwoman the Drowned as well in the team, which does a good amount of damage, significantly higher amount of damage, but literally is unplayable. So tagging in Batman Who Laughs again, interrupting that special, doing another special from Batman Who Laughs, and trying to transform again, but I won't do a lot of damage, to be honest. I won't do a lot of damage. We're getting around 284k dot, which is okay, which is not great, but that's okay. And like I said, I did mess it up. I didn't use the super move from bat moment in the round. It would have helped increase the dot significantly. So let's look at the damage that we were able to do here. So we were able to do 637 million damage, which is fine, like just over, I think just over the 30% threshold, which is okay. It's not exceptional, but it was kind of expected. We didn't have Brainiac in the team. So let's look at the next battle here, and this is where I wanted to kind of test Black Manta with the Dark Metal Cards artifact without Brainiac. And for this particular team, I wanted to use Justice League Flash instead of Brainiac, and wanted to also use Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd. So the reason this team works and the synergy between this team is because of Justice League the Flash, you would be having an increased fast attack hit, and as a result, what you would also end up doing is you would get significant amount of power which comes from Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, because Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd's passive states whenever it's a lethal hit, you're gonna gain power. And because of Justice League the Flash, if one fast attack hit is triggered, it's considered as 3 hits, and you end up getting 1.5 power bars instead of just 1. So that helps, because that's gonna enable me to continuously stun the opponent, because I would be having significant amount of power bars, enough power bars to continuously stun, although the power cost of the SP3 from Black Manta is 7 power bars actually. I beg your pardon. So there we go, straightforward battle, cornering, trying to corner, and once cornered, it's literally game over for the boss. And yeah, straightforward bit, like I mentioned. As you can see, the power gain is very high. It's 1.5 power bars whenever it's a lethal. And the point to note here is I don't have a lot of lethal chance on Black Manta. The lethal chance that I have on Black Manta is just 23%. By default, I think it comes with 10% base lethal chance. On top of that, I did have an epic roll coming in from the talents, which means I have just 23%, because there is 1% default. As obviously there's a 1 plus 10 plus 12, so you have 23% lethal chance. And yeah, that 23% lethal chance is enough to continuously gain power through the triggering of these lethal hits. As you can see over here, I'm not lacking power at all, and I can continuously do SP3s. Now coming to the damage perspective, obviously the amount of base attack damage is higher than the Batarangs, definitely higher than the Batarangs, because I do have increased critical attack damage, but the damage that goes with the Batarangs behind the scenes, that is whenever a special is applied, is definitely a significant amount. But let's look at the total amount of damage that we are able to do. Usually I do around 180 million damage with the Batarangs, and also with Brainiac in the team, so that's something that needs to be kept in mind with the current state of artifacts. But let's look at the damage that we were able to do here, and we were able to do 174, which is pretty significant. And yeah, 176 million damage. And thanks for watching this video, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Bye bye.